Welcome back to rTech. Today we're going to unbox and test the BraveWay 16,000 lumen LEDs for the Hyundai Creta. As always, most of the products which come from AliExpress come with a nice little box but have no name on it. I did order a BraveWay product, but I got this unbranded box. It looks neat, but there's nothing written on it about the name of the brand. So it's got a few diagrams of what kind of bulbs inside and stuff like that, but other than that I don't see anything else. So this is supposed to be a 16,000 lumen 6500K color temperature LED bulb for your Hyundai Creta. It's a HB3 bulb spec, so it should fit on any standard projector Hyundai Creta. So the box itself looks different. It's not the usual square box, it's a lengthy one. Looks like a perfume bottle. So when you unbox it, you would see pretty much the same kind of packaging material, a small little manual with basic instructions as to how to fix your bulb onto your car, and you'll also see no plastics used. That's very nice. Okay, so basic instructions. It's got a 2-year warranty, they say on the site, but I don't know how strong it's going to be valid or how you're going to go about using that. Coming to the bulbs itself, very simply packed. So the two of them crisscross each other. So let's pull them out. There you go. So this is it's almost similar to a H7 bulb, but this is the HB3 socket. It's got 2 filaments on either sides, and it's a CSP chip. So it's sort of those branded chips which can give you better quality of light. It's not supposed to spread out or give you a distractive beam pattern, but let's find out later that. And okay, it's one of those chips which will certainly give you a focused beam and not, give you a distracted beam of light. So this comes in nice satin black finish, and it's got this nice red tip at the edge. It makes it look really funky and modern. The cable is braided as well. There's a fan at the back which is red in color, again giving you somewhat of an upgraded look. And it's pretty small in size, and it's solid metal. So the upgraded Creta which came up a few months back, there's a 2018-19 model facelift, has no real upgrades on the headlamp section, and this is the original beam color. It's a halogen bulb, runs about 50-55 watts, and it's actually yellow in color. If you look at the beam falling out of the car here, it's actually yellow in color. Remember, the Creta is actually single barrel headlamp. It uses flaps to cover the high beam. So essentially, it's not the ideal way to have a reflector, and the beam pattern is very weak. When you actually look at the high beam, it's barely, giving another feet or 2 of light, and it's really not ideal, to be honest. So that's the close-up of the projector. It's actually yellow in color. Okay, opening up the headlamp covers, you will notice that it's also got the cornering lights, and strangely enough they use a bigger cover for the cornering light, and it's a HB7 bulb. I don't know why they're using a HB3 on the projector lamp. Anyway, the cover for the projector is much smaller, makes it more difficult for you to access it, for sure. So there's the original bulb. All you got to do is just twist and turn and the bulb should come off. Okay, this is the H7 bulb on the cornering lamp. that can be upgraded too. You could use some good lights, which I've done videos for the H7 bulb. Used one on the Tata Nexon uses the H7 bulb. Okay, here's the HB3 bulb along with the LED counterpart. Let's compare them in sizes. Sorry guys, I'm just doing this video holding the camera in my hand, so you should forgive me for the way I'm shooting this. So keeping them side by side, you'll see that the filament areas of the halogen bulb and the LEDs are almost at the same place from the clip. So that means you're going to have a similar beam pattern. It's going to have no distortion of beam, most likely. So also, just to remember, you'll have to do a small modification in the dust cap. There's a small grill at the back of it when you open the dust cap. This one has a hole because they tried fixing a HID bulb in it. So once you remove those screws there, which you see, that should come off easily. So we'll just use the dust covers without this mesh. So that should give you plenty of space for the fans to rotate and not touch anything. So please do this for both the dust covers. Now I've replaced the headlamp on the left with the LED bulb, and you will see that there's a considerable amount of difference in the colors of the light. The one on the left has been upgraded and it's sparkling white, to be honest. It's glittering white and it looks really nice. So let's look at the beam pattern. Not the ideal place to check these lights, but I did what I could. So replacing both of them, and the Creta really looks upgraded. The color of the light is really, really awesome. Let's look at the high and low beam patterns as well. So just asked my friend to flip the light switch, so you should see that now. There you go. You see that there's a slight improvement in the position of the high beam. It's going much further, much higher. So this is the low beam, and that's the high beam. So slight marginal improvement. Still doesn't look that bright, to distract oncoming traffic, but yeah, there's a good difference. So let's do a quick test drive. Now let's get the car out of the basement. There's a good amount of hotspot, and if you notice, there's no scattering of light. It's well within the threshold of the existing reflector and the previous bulb. So the beams are quite okay. It's focused. The camera won't do justice here, so you'll have to just understand that I'm just shooting this sitting inside the car, so it's giving you a fair idea as to how it could look. Okay, there you go. You can clearly see that the light is demarked based on the original reflector design, and coming close to this wall, you can clearly see that the light is not spreading. It's falling where it should. So let's test high and low beam here. Really sad to see the reflector quality in the Creta. It could be good enough for most of the folks who drive, but my friend here is not really happy with the size of the beam. Anyway, they don't spread and they don't look like they're going to disturb oncoming traffic. So these bulbs just cost about $1,500. And for the price point you pay, this is what you get. You get some decent quality white light. Are they brighter than the existing halogen? Maybe to a certain degree, because if you look at the throw it has, it's pretty good. You see that the road is lit up for much further. It's quite a considerable amount of light throw on the walls. So let's do a test drive outside. And yeah, it's too much of traffic, and I can't really tell you that my camera is picking up the lights properly, but there's good amount of light falling on the road, and there's no beam which is scattering, so no one's getting disturbed with the lights. Okay, now for some darker sections of the road. Yep, so you can see that there's some amount of alignment required, realignment required for the headlamp. Once that is done, we should get a decent amount of beam on the road. So that's my short video on the Creta with the H4 LED bulbs. Do let us know what you think. Please like and share the video if you do. Please like and share the video if you did like it. Feel free to ask me any questions you have. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.